Tonight we bring you the story of the world's biggest mass kidnapping from a school. More than 300 schoolboys were kidnapped from their school in Nigeria. It's been 6 days now. They haven't returned home. Their abductors have now released a video. I want you to look at this first.
Dan Allah, you have to dissolve any gang of vigilantes, close any kind of schools, excluding Islamia.
Shi ne za a gada ma gwamnan Katsina ya gansu suna cikin ƙoshin lafiya, ga sunan da ganin su kasan suna cikin ƙoshin lafiya.
All the armies that have come here to help us, please send them back. They can do nothing to them. Please, wa'annan sojojin da suka shigo su kuma babu abin da su iya musu wallahi. Jirgin nan ma a daina turuwa. Please, sir, you have to send all the soldiers and armies and this jet back. Please, sir. Please, sir, we need your assistance, sir. Please.
The boys you saw had gone to school. They haven't returned home since Friday. 6 days and counting, their families are living their worst nightmare. 333 boys abducted from school in broad daylight. 17 have been rescued. 2 have died. And with each passing day, the chances of survival and return for the rest are dimming. This is the world's biggest such kidnapping. But for Nigeria, it's not new. In 2014, 276 schoolgirls were kidnapped. More than 100 of them have not returned yet. And now, 6 years later, more than 300 boys have been taken. Both these kidnappings were carried out by the same group, Boko Haram, a name that literally means Western education is forbidden. Boko Haram has killed more than 57,000 people in the last 10 years. The Islamist insurgency has displaced 2.5 million people. It poses a threat not just to Nigeria but to the whole world. But the world is paying scant attention to this crisis. All through this week, we've been covering the story on Gravitas, and with every successive report, we can tell you the horror intensifies. More than anything else, it is disturbing for one reason. Children are being terrorized for going to school. The school is the safest place for a child after their home. But in Nigeria, going to school means risking your life.
2020, y'all. What can I say? This the year we witnessed the resurgence and heightened reach of the global Black Lives Matter movement. Yeah, man, Black Lives Matter. We were inundated with images of global marches, protests, and violent outrage after the mainstream media helped push the narrative of Black Lives Matter organization, particularly after the shocking on-camera death of George Floyd, the murder of Breonna Taylor, and Ahmaud Arbery. These deaths and the story that follow have dominated the conversation and media for months. Here, we have arguably the clearest example yet, that despite being in revenue in the tune of $10.6 billion between the months of May and December 2020, Black lives are indeed the least valued and least protected, and that this entire organization is a shame and a scam. Indeed, a fleecing and finessing of the global black struggle. And for many black people, their dark skin has indeed been a sort of a curse, especially in the case of these children. Because when it comes to issues relating to our livelihood, our safety, our well-being, black lives do not matter. You know what I'm saying? Where the money? Where is the money? What y'all gonna do with the money? And it's not necessarily that white people who should even care about this, so to speak, but rather, the most appalling part of the matter, man, is that black media, the prominent black figures with, they got large platforms to reach out, they ignored the story also. You got these big Uber celebs. You got Oprah. She got the school over there. You got Obama, his daddy from over there. His daddy from Kenya? Beyonce. You know, her most recent African-themed docu-series, come on now. Disney Plus, grossed in the millions and the billions. Come on, man. People are using these countries for inspiration and a financial come-up without any real connection and commitment to the land and to the people. Here we have the world's largest mass kidnapping involving 300 school children who also happen to be black males. And not one top black celeb news outlet, be it black or mainstream, paid this story any damn attention it deserved when it first happened. Now we all know, had these children been from any damn where else in the world, this whole story would have been completely different. It would have been on all the airwaves, all the social media, everything, man. Michelle Obama famously posted an image of herself on social media. Y'all remember that? She had that white piece of paper and what it said on it, the hashtag, bring back our girls. Where you at, Michelle? Where you at this time? Even here on YouTube, you have many black men in the manosphere with fairly large platforms. It's a few that do focus on issues related to black men and their stance, in the world scale in terms of finance, dating, and the violence and such that threatens our lives each time we damn near leave the house. I ain't hear nothing from none of them either. I ain't hear nothing from not now one of y'all. Since 2014, there have been 15 mass scale abductions of black children. How many have you heard of? And if you have or haven't, leave that in the comment section, please. But here in America, we've been drowning in wall-to-wall coverage of the 19 pandemic, the jab, the election, the political theater, farce playing out right now before your very eyes. Yeah, the farce. But it's a damn shame people still can't see that both sides are controlled by the same owner. Say it one more time. Both sides, the sides that they give y'all to choose from, the Republicans and the Democrats, two sides, the same damn coin. So by posting this video, I just want to bring a little light on this situation. Why is it happening? And really, we can kind of sort of answer this ourselves, but I think we all know why. And for me, it just further reiterates that black lives do not matter. On a mass scale, when you get down to the nitty gritty, y'all don't give a damn about black folk. Why? I mean, $10.6 billion in donations in 7 months, that's a staggering figure. But, I've heard about y'all possibly getting into the banking, becoming a banking cartel. I've heard that y'all wanted to open up a bank. Who would benefit? Who's benefiting from all these donations? I don't know. I haven't seen any of them yet. I don't know. But beyond that, you gotta organizing with Antifa and George Soros. Not much has been done from y'all to actually improve the lives of black people. Even if saying for what y'all stand for, being police brutality, people being wronged, black folks being wronged by the police is basically what y'all stand for. We got a bigger fish to fry than that, y'all. If we don't focus on ourselves, we don't get ourselves right, ain't nobody else gonna pay us no damn attention. There's always been an agenda to destroy the black race from the outside, but more importantly from the inside, and more particularly, destroying the black male. They don't give a damn, and please don't let Black Lives Matter try and convince you otherwise with their sometimey grandstanding after the death of blacks at the hands of law enforcement, when black on black crime is at some of history's worst level across America. Yes, black on black crime is definitely a real thing. Just look at the statistics. Numbers don't lie. Black babies being shot down all across America, caught in the crossfire, innocent bystander, sitting in their home watching cartoons, sleeping on the bed, caught smack dab in the middle of all this damn bullshit. Smack dab in the middle of a deadly gang shootout. And now Whitey ain't doing this. We killing each other. We killing each other. I don't give a damn about you say white people killing white people, Chinese killing Chinese. Look at the numbers. Look at the percentages, to be precise. Look at the percentages. Now, I just want to shout out WION in India for at least having the courage to cover this story with the outrage it deserved. Not just the horror of the kidnapping itself, but the lack of response from the world at large. It's disgusting, it's demeaning, and it's just outright horrifying. Shout out to Palki Sharma for telling it straight up. You know, as a parent, I got 4 boys, seeing stuff like this, man, it's sickening. Let me ask y'all a question. How many black children do you recall seeing on the national news that were kidnapped or missing versus the others? I can't recall any in recent years, but we know that right now there are thousands of black American boys and girls missing who never made it and never will make it to a news broadcast, any news outlet. Let that sink in. But as I said earlier, while it is shameful for the media to ignore us, what makes it worse is the lack of response from black media, and in particular, blacks with large social media platforms and those that are actually capable of shining light and bringing about conversations on anything they wish and driving action to change. Where was Akon? He from Senegal, but still, I ain't hear nothing from Akon. Just about all y'all probably watch Power. The star on there, Rotimi is his real name. He's also a singer. He's from Africa. I ain't hear nothing from him. He's from Nigeria. I ain't hear nothing from him. LeBron James, King James. He always quick to jump on the gram or put some tweets on about something. Where was you at? Another big one, The Breakfast Club. I ain't hear nothing about it from y'all. Come on, y'all. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of large platforms out there that are capable of putting this story out, and I ain't hear not one single peep. Let me know if you did. But, in the end, the majority of these boys were eventually recovered weeks later, but a few of them did die, and I just want to say, I do want to say RIP to those young innocent babies, and condolences to all the families. The lack of action, it's sickening, but I already know what it is. I mean, we black. Am I wrong for thinking that black lives have been devalued to a such level that even when atrocities are done to us that are the worst in history, such as what's going on right now, but no one bats an eye and it's business as usual. How they say it? Carry on. I'm new out here to the YouTubes, and it would mean a great deal to me if y'all hit that like button, if y'all like what y'all saw. So we try to get this on out there. These folks need to be called out on this mess, man. What y'all thinking? To me, they ain't nothing but some fries, man. That's it. Share this video if you agree. And also, please consider to subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate that. I'm going to have some more similar content coming, as well as reacting to other interesting goings-ons in the news, some viral and some stuff you may not have heard of. But yeah, that's where we headed at. So I just want to thank y'all. Appreciate you, and y'all let me know what's going on.